We found a Class B RV that has a slide out, a Murphy bed, and a huge dry bath. This Class B RV is the Airstream Atlas 25MB. It has a gross vehicle weight rating of 12,125 pounds, cargo carry capacity of 1,898 pounds for a gross combined weight rating of 15,250 pounds. The length is 24 feet 9 inches, tow capacity is 4,000 pounds, and it can sleep up to 2 people. The gray tank holds 31 gallons, black tank holds 27 gallons, and the freshwater tank holds 23 gallons. When you first walk into this Class B RV, on the right-hand side is the driver's cab. Then we wrap on around through the living area, bedroom area, and dining area into the kitchen. And behind me here is the bathroom. Now, our first thought when you walk into this Class B RV is it just screams luxury. It is beautiful inside of here. And honestly, if we were going to buy a Class B RV, this is the only one I would ever really consider. All the other ones are inferior in my opinion. You may have your opinion, and I'd love to hear why in the comments down below. But for me, this is just the best one that would fit our lifestyle. So starting up front here, this is built on the Mercedes chassis, so you get all the bells and whistles that come with the Mercedes chassis. It drives beautifully, it handles well. It's got the beautiful dash up front. The front seats do swivel around and face back into the coach, which is always a nice feature as well. And you'll even notice they have the radio features up here, so when you're driving down the road, it might be hard to change the radio station, but anyway, I'm just kidding around. But it's a good spot. You can hit it from in here and enjoy music throughout your coach. Now, above here, we have this little panel right here. You have a little bit of storage area inside of here. There's some electronics in here as well. A couple of speakers up above. And then you've got one of the control panels right here for using everything in your coach. This controls all of your lighting, your electronics, your temperature, your shades, your slide out, all that good stuff in one spot. Also up here, you have all of your electronic controls in this cabinet, so they're hidden and out of the way, but they're also up front here in a very, very convenient location. Now, opposite the control panels on the other side is another little storage cubby here. And then as we wrap on around, this is really the part of the coach that really makes it or breaks it in here. This area serves as your Murphy bed. It also serves as your couch or your entertainment area, and it is also your dinette. So we'll kind of run through this a little bit. First of all, you can already see it's a nice big comfy couch here, and it's got a recline mode that you can use, and it's all electronically controlled, so you can just sit back and relax, take it easy and watch TV, and I'll show you the TV in a couple of minutes. That's pretty cool too. So you can sit here and relax and use this as your couch. You could also fold down this middle part here and, you know, put a drink here if you like, put your computer, tablet, phone, whatever. Very, very convenient. And then this also serves as your dinette. Now we're at a dealership right now, and so we don't have access to all the stuff, but there's a pole that goes in here and a table that sets up on top of it, so you can sit here and enjoy a meal right across from your TV. So it serves as your couch and your dinette. And then finally, it also serves as your bedroom. And so the way that's going to work is, just got to remove this cushion, and then you have to put your, whoops, I do that all the time. Put your couch down. That must be the 10th time I've done that today. So you put your couch in the down position. That goes down electronically. Then there's a manual switch on the side of the sofa. You just pull that and then grab the Murphy bed, and it just pulls right on down into position. Now it comes with these two straps on here, and that's so that if you have sheets and a comforter on here, it will hold all of that in position while you're in travel mode. So your sheets and all don't fall down the bed when it's in the up position. So once you get your bed down, you put this little panel down here, and there you go. You can put your pillows on here, and you're all set. You've got this really nice setup above where you have a nice window here, and you have some storage on each side. Some people say, well, why have the window over top of the bed? You can't use it when you're not driving or when the bed's up. And who wants a window at night when you're sleeping? But hey, you might want to open the windows if it's nice out. Like today, it's a beautiful day. Get a nice cross breeze through here and enjoy that while you're sleeping. I would personally love that too. So let's get some measurements on the bed. Now, the mattress itself in here is about 60 inches wide and about 72 inches long. And I guess you could sleep on it, you know, front to back. But the other thing you could do is lay this way. And so if you put your pillow up here, you know, you really end up being about 72 by 72, you know, which is kind of considered like a short king-sized bed. So pretty good amount of room. Two people could easily lay on here. I mean, this is what it would look like if I was sleeping on here. My feet are hanging off the bed, which I love anyway. That's how I always sleep anyhow. And I have to have all of my sheets and comforter untucked. I'm an untucked kind of guy. Susan and I fight about that all the time too. But anyway, that's how I think you would do it, and you'd be very, very comfy. You also have a couple of reading lights here, so you can turn those on and off at the location. And I don't know how to turn them on. There we go. Turn them on and off right at the location here. And so, you know, you're all set up for a good night's sleep, and you won't disturb your neighbor if you want to read while the other person's asleep.
I came out from behind the camera because 78% of you are not subscribed to our channel. If you find our videos helpful in any way, please hit that subscribe button. It helps other RVers find our content too. Thanks, and see you from behind the camera.
Now, directly across from your couch and Murphy bed and dinette is where the entertainment area is located. And starting up top here, you can see you've got this nice accent light up above. That runs throughout the cabin here. And then you've got these really nice doors that pop open. Plenty of storage space up top. They actually even have Starlink in here for you, so that's a fantastic feature. Wouldn't leave home without it. And underneath of this, we've got a couple of lights here. There's also an outlet up here on the end, so if you want to use a little bit of countertop space, you can. There's also outlets in this cubby below. And then this is where your Televator is. So it's in the down position right now. And work with me, baby. There she goes. She's coming right up. It's even got a sound bar on top, so you get a nice sound with your TV. So there you go. You have your Televator in the up position, and you can enjoy some TV while you're either sitting on your couch, lying in bed, or eating a meal at your dinette. Also over here, you've got, like I mentioned before, this open cubby for storage, a little drawer here, and then behind here is where all of your circuit breakers are located. So there you go. All your fuses and breakers are in here, easily accessible, but also hidden away. A couple of other really nice features here in the living area are the skylight that comes here. Now, this skylight's a really good size. We have it open right now, so we're getting a nice cross breeze through here, and we have the screen in position so no bugs can get in. But at nighttime, you know, you can just take your screen and just use the privacy shade instead. That'll darken things up in here for you if you don't want any light getting in while you're sleeping. But the way this works, there's just a switch right here. And you can open and close your skylight really, really easily with just the touch of a button. A couple other just really quick and convenient features are there is another control panel here right next to the sofa. So if you're sitting here, you don't even have to get up to turn on and off the lights or adjust the temperature settings or your shades or anything like that. All your shades are electronic in here, by the way, so they go up and down at the touch of a button. There's also an electrical outlet over here, and on each side of the couch there are also USB ports, so you can plug in there very easily. Now here we are in the kitchen area, and the kitchen here is pretty good size, but you know, it's nice and compact. It's a Class B RV, so, but you do get a nice sized cabinet up top for some storage. And then you've got a nice kitchen sink here with a little sink cover to create more countertop space if you need it. But it's a good sized sink. It's nice and deep. It does have an integral sprayer to make washing the dishes a lot easier. And then it also comes with a 2-burner propane stove. And then behind here is where your trash can is located. So all very well done. There's even another control panel here, so you can control things from here. You don't have to go walk across the Class B RV. There is a window here. Now this window does not have the power shades, but the one behind the bed and the one behind the TV do. And you can close these to keep the bugs out. There's already a screen here, so it's kind of actually doing double duty. But if you want to block out the light, you can do that as well. Now, there are some drawers underneath the kitchen sink. You've got this little drawer that pops out. You could put some sponges in there and some dish soap. Below that, you have a drawer for all of your kitchen utensils. And then down bottom here, you have a nice cabinet door that opens for even more storage. And on this end of the cabinet, same way, you've got some drawers that pull out for kitchen utensils in here as well. So lots and lots of storage space. Now, there's not a lot of countertop space up here, but there is this extend-a-top countertop. So if you needed to put your coffee maker or toaster here, you could. There's an outlet up here that you could plug into to make that nice and easy as well. But everything is so well lit up and just very, very luxurious in here. One other great feature up top here is there's a max air fan right here. So if you are cooking and you need to vent out any steam or smoke if I'm cooking, then you have a nice max air vent right up top. And if you want to open the windows and enjoy some fresh air, this will really pull a lot of air through the rig. We have them in our Class A RV, and we really love it. It does pull a lot of air through. Up top here, we have a convection microwave oven, so you can microwave or bake things. And then the refrigerator's very good size. And below that, separate freezer, very nice size. You can put a nice big bag of ice in there and still have plenty of room besides. Just past the refrigerator is this really great pantry cabinet that pulls out. Very easy to access all of your canned items here. And I love the way they do that in here. Just very nice setup. And then there's a little more storage up top here as well. Now here we are all the way in the back of this rig, and the entire back of this rig is the bathroom area. And for a Class B RV, this is by far the best bathroom I've ever seen. First of all, it's a dry bath, it's not a wet bath, and it's just so roomy and luxurious. It's just unbelievable. Plus you have tons of room for clothes storage, which we'll show you in just a minute. But here I am in the shower, and I like these corner style shower setups with the glass doors that wrap around. Very nicely done, way better than a shower curtain setup. And then you've got, you know, a nice detachable shower wand that you can use, a spot here for any shampoo and soap. And as far as ceiling height goes in here, let's see what we're working with. So we have 6 feet 5 inches of headroom in here. And then just to give you an idea, I'm about 5'11" and weigh about 190 pounds, and you can see that I fit in here pretty well. Now it's not like super big, but I mean I fit in here fine, and with the shower wand I have room to move around and get myself washed off. Just outside of the shower, up top here, another storage cabinet. Maybe keep some toilet chemical or some extra TP. You've got a towel rack here. And then on this side, we have a really nice size medicine cabinet here with lots of different size cubbies in here. Very nicely done. Again, all high quality, nice and luxury. And then below that, a very good size vanity sink with an outlet on the side. So if you need to plug in a blow dryer or something, you can. And then down below, a little bit of storage under here. Not a lot, but just enough. And then your TP holder is also inside this cabinet door. Now, one thing I didn't mention is right next to the medicine cabinet, there's also another control panel back here. So there's really 4 throughout the entire rig. So no matter where you are, you can control everything that's going on inside your rig. And then this little thing here is for your hot water heater. You can set your temperature there. And having that in the bathroom is really the perfect spot for it. Inside of here, you've got a really nice cedar-lined closet in here. The shelves in here are adjustable, so you can either remove them or adjust them however you would like to maximize your storage space inside of here. And then next to that, we have a pretty big wardrobe closet in here, so you can hang garments up top from this pole, pull this shelf out completely or lower it down and take advantage of that space. And then down below that, you've got a couple of really nice size full extension drawers here as well. One more thing to note in here is that there is also a max air fan in the bathroom. It's much better than having just one of those regular fans that you find in most RVs. These max air fans pull a lot of air, and so anytime you're taking a shower in your RV, it creates a lot of steam, and humidity is your biggest enemy inside your RV. So having a max air fan in your bathroom is really a nice touch. it will get all that steam and humidity out of your bathroom. And there are no windows in this bathroom either, so that fan is even more important. Now, speaking of fans, here I am sitting on the commode, and I'm certainly not going to pass the elbow test on either side, but even with the door closed in here, the bathroom is big enough that I don't feel claustrophobic at all. Now here we are outside of the Atlas, and one of my biggest complaints about a Class B RV is that they don't have enough storage space, but that is not the case on the Airstream Atlas. And they have a really great feature where your storage doors don't have the standard lock like all the other RVs have, where you can use any key and open somebody else's door. These are all operated by using your key fob that also starts your engine in your RV. So once you unlock it, these bottom compartments just pop right up. And so you've got two on this side underneath of the slide out with plenty of space underneath. And then on the other side of the RV, there are two underneath and a third compartment that's above the trim. So you've got a lot of room for storage in here. And of course, on the back end of the driver's side here, this is your utility bay. Same deal. It operates by the key fob, and once you unlock it all, they just pop right open for you. Hey guys, if you made it to this point in the video, thanks for hanging around with us. We really do appreciate it. And if you want to get some more information on how to be a confident and educated RVer, head on over to RVBlogger.com and go ahead and sign up there. You'll get all of our weekly emails and even a free subscription to RV Today e-magazine. And if you're looking for a great RV, I'll put a link in the show notes down below so you can check out Blue Compass. They have dealerships all across the country, and we sure hope you'll subscribe to our channel as well. But if you want to check out even more RVs, just click one of the boxes down below, and Susan and I will see you in the next video.